And Faircloth's undefeated Indians have already wrapped up the top seed in District 22 5A. They feature a dynamic offense keyed by junior quarterback Rashawn Johnson. The UT commit is over 2,100 yards passing, over 660 rushing, 42 touchdowns have been scored by his arms or his feet. So up for grabs tonight is the Bum Phillips Trophy, named after the legendary man who coached both of these schools early in his illustrious career. Nederland won the toss and deferred to the second half. Fort Neches Groves will be taking the ball in white to the left of your screen. Welcome. This is going to be fun.
It's going to be fun tonight. Two good football teams. Nederland is really peaking right now. Fort Neches, as we all know, is undefeated. It's going to be a battle.
Jace Mattingly set to kick the ball deep for Nederland. Somewhat of a pooch kick. Fair catch called at the 26-yard line. Ball taken there by Carson Rockefort. And Fort Neches Groves will put the ball into play. Preston Riggs is the leading receiver for Johnson. He has over 1,000 yards already with 13 touchdowns.
Let's see what they do tonight, Charlie, as far as defensively. We're going to try to put more pressure on the quarterback. We're going to try to zone it a little bit. It's going to be interesting to see what Nederland does defensively tonight.
Rashawn Johnson, they call that the offset eye. He's got two running backs lined up in an eye on the right hand, on his left-hand side. Puts the guy in motion. Ball rolls back, and it is picked up there by Preston Hughes, who is tackled for about a yard loss, and that setter just rolled it down.
I don't know exactly what happened right there. Definitely a poor snap, though.
Wow. Indians go back on the first play.
I don't think it ever got to the quarterback right there, Charlie, so it's going to be interesting to see. They got second down and long already.
Johnson empties the backfield, trips to the left, two to the right. Johnson checks off. He's checking with his coaches, and the defense over on the Nederland side, they changed their call as well, just like watching a pro set here. Low snap. Ball is caught over there by Preston Riggs, and the defensive cornerback comes through and makes the play.
I didn't quite get a number on that. Oh, that's number 12. That's Adam Rockford. Did a great job of reading that, and I think Nederland was ready for that as well.
Lost another yard. 3rd down and 12 to go. Substitution now. Coming on for the Indians is Gavin Deslott, sophomore running back. Both teams, of course, wig-wag their signals in from the sideline. Makes for a very quick game. From the pistol, Johnson fakes the handoff, looking deep. Ball is caught over there. It's going to be a first down, barely. Stansberry, number 7, brings it down. Senior picks up 14 yards on the reception, just a little curl pattern.
Looked like 7 ran just a little curl pattern. Hiltz was there to make the tackle. Looked like he had him stopped right before the first down, but he gritted his way to that first down. Great job by number 7, Stansberry.
37-yard line of the Indians. Hughes goes in motion. Handoff goes to Gavin Deslott. He runs hard. Looks like he gets the first down. Tackled at the 49-yard line.
Tackle made there by number 5, Noah Lewis for Nederland, but not after a first down. Good hard-fought run. Right there by number 5, Deslott.
Indians now 3 receivers to the left. Johnson on the rollout. Stansberry catches it in the air, tackled immediately, but it's a 5-yard gain.
5-yard gain right there, number 15 again. That's Landon Hiltz on the tackle.
It's hard to defend curl routes. It really is, especially with the quarterback rolling toward that side. The cornerback has to respect his running ability.
Yeah, Stansberry got a little height advantage over there on that side of the field with Hiltz. So let's see if they take advantage of that.
Johnson keeps it this time, and he's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of Bulldogs on that tackle. Loss of 3.
First one in the backfield was there, number 9, Steven Hendricks. He's really playing well this year. Hadn't played a whole lot the last couple of years on the varsity level anyway, but he's playing well and maybe peaking at his best right now for Nederland.
8 yards to go for the Indians. They're at the Bulldog 49-yard line. Three receivers to the left of Johnson, 2 to the right. Deslott goes over 4, and Johnson rolls in that direction, looking for the curl. They're well defended. Flag on the play as the ball falls incomplete. Let's see what that flag is.
Great coverage downfield by the Bulldogs. Looks like it could be a hold, maybe. We'll see. Yep.
Monty Barrow refuses the penalty. First and head coach. They hold the Indians on the first offensive possession of the game. But I don't see a punter going out there. Rashawn Johnson still on the field. Now he's coming off, and there comes the punt team. Makes you wonder there. My heart kind of skipped for a minute, Brian, when Rashawn kind of stood out there 4th and 8.
Yeah, we didn't know for sure what they were going to do, but that's a pretty good start by Nederland. A couple of first downs, but did a great job on that third down right there, taking care of business.
Low punt, going to drop at the 12 and be taken and tackled. Whoa! Tackled almost immediately there.
Yeah, Hiltz kind of hesitated on the punt return. Not sure if he was going to take it or not, and picked it up at the last minute, but the Indian player was there ready for him.
Port Neches Groves is undefeated in the season. They have locked down the top seed in 22-5A. They will be playing Barbers Hill next week, and we got some news just before airtime about Nederland's playoff.
Yes, sir, we did. Central was using, from what we understand, an ineligible player and had to forfeit a few games, so therefore Nederland will be in the playoffs this year, next week.
We're just playing for place right here to see what seed they're going to be. Layson Fernandez keeps it, and the quarterback gets almost 8 yards on the keeper.
Great call coming out of the box right there. Looks like he fumbled it a little bit, but he recovered it enough to pick up about 7 yards on the play right there.
Good block. Yeah, he caught it as it popped up toward him. That would have been disastrous, an early turnover. Fernandez able to hold on to it. Junior quarterback. Now handoff to Simmons. And the senior running back, Devin Simmons, gets the first down, pushing to the 22.
Tackle made right there by number 16, Tyler Jackson, for Port Neches, but not after Simmons got enough for the first down. Simmons is having a tremendous year, had a great couple of these last 2 weeks, is playing really well right now for the Bulldogs.
Now Nederland shows a little razzle-dazzle with 3 receivers to their right. Simmons comes in motion. He comes in next to Fernandez. Fakes the handoff. It's a single route downfield. Fernandez looking to throw. He lets it go. Oh, just out of the hands, knocked out of the hands of Jace Mattingly on the crossing pattern.
That was Tyler Jackson on the coverage. Did a great job defensively. It was like Mattingly had a catch right there, and number 16 did a great job knocking it out of his hands.
Right-handed Fernandez rolling to his left. That's very hard to do, to throw across your body, even at the pro level. So we got a second down and 10 to go from the Bulldogs' 22. Ten seconds left on the play clock. Quick shift. Fernandez hands it off to Simmons. He cuts back. Good yardage across the 30 to the 31.
Tackle again by number 16, Tyler Jackson. Even though Jackson's making a few tackles, that's probably not a good thing for the Indians.
Quick at the line. Nederland's ready. Indians are not. Hand off to Simmons. He has the first down. Breaks outside into the secondary. Tackled at the 41-yard line. 10 yards on the quick hitter.
Great job. Some of the Indians' defensive linemen weren't even ready, still standing straight up. And big hole from Nederland's offensive line, who's playing really well right now.
.643 and counting in the first quarter. Scoreless first quarter. Nederland with their first offensive possession forced the Indians to punt on their first offensive possession. High snap. Simmons gets it. He's going to be hit at the line and pulled backward. Loss of almost a yard. Second down.
Nowhere to run right there. Number 26 was in there first. That's Austin Boast, a senior linebacker for the Indians.
Last year in Mid-County Madness, Boast had 2 interceptions. Fernandez puts it up deep over the hands of his receiver, number 22, Kevon Latulis. A lot of green over there, but Latulis couldn't quite catch up to the pass.
Yeah, just overthrown just a little bit. Latulis has been running under those, but just couldn't get to that one.
Defending him was Caleb Taylor. One-on-one coverage there. Third down and 11 for the Bulldogs. Playing in their home black and gold colors. Fernandez hits him. Latulis for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Nederland.
59 yards.
Great slant route right there by Latulis. Fernandez right on the money.
58-yard touchdown.
Great start for Nederland. Wow.
Seven to nothing now, Bulldogs over the Indians on a 58-yard pass. That was a bit of beauty right there. I mean, like you say, he hit the slant perfectly, and then Latulis was able to just break it up the middle.
Yeah, when he caught it, he's a pretty fast kid. He just turned the jets on, and Neches really didn't have a chance after he caught it. Great start for Nederland. Great play call by Nederland. Let's see if we can keep that momentum going.
Neches Groves has rarely been behind this year. And there's something about Mid-County Madness. We were talking about this beforehand. There's something about Mid-County Madness. Underdog, overdog, doesn't matter.
Does not matter. Not one bit. First place, last place, really doesn't matter. A lot of pride between these two schools.
Jace Mattingly. Pooch kick last time. Let's see what he does this time. Another one aiming for the dead zone, and it's bouncing free. They're just going to fall on it at the 30-yard line.
Really pretty good idea. They really didn't know what to do with that.
Jake Evans with the recovery. And it looked at first like he was going to try and pick it up, but you saw that big open area right behind the front five. And if you have a kicker that can angle and aim things like that, it's a real weapon.
Yep. Real weapon, and could be disaster if they can get them to go ahead and cough it up.
Offsides is called against the defense, the kicking team. What they're going to do is mark off 5 yards and put the ball into play. That's one of those safety rules they put in because, again, kickoffs, one of the more dangerous plays that you have because of the collision speeds that those athletes are meeting at. Now, let's just give them a 5 yard and not have to do that again. Rashawn Johnson, the quarterback. Tight ends in there, and this time Johnson's going to keep it himself. Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Just a little delay right there from Rashawn, so Great pickup right there by Rashawn, and picked up 7 yards. About 3 to go now for the Indians.
Holden Lane comes out, Deslot in. Austin Hebert in there at the right flanker. 3 receivers on the right out of the pistol for Johnson. Johnson's looking deep. He's hit just as he throws, but it is caught by Hughes. Preston Hughes gets the first down at the Bulldog 43.
Tackle made right there by number 4, Bryson Grusecki, but not before the damage.
Slade Bowden substituting in on the defensive line for Nederland. Getting pressure on Rashawn Johnson has been hard to do all year long. Port Arthur Memorial about the only one who was able to get some consistent pressure on him. His scrambling ability is one reason why the University of Texas is so interested in him. Led by Austin Hebert, Rashawn Johnson gets 8 yards, make it 7 yards on a first down carry. He has that extra level, and he is definitely the speediest back they have. He's proven that on many of the first 3 games that P&G played. 55 points against Sterling, 42 against Lumberton, 56 against Livingston. They were cramping early with their legs. Inside handoff is taken down. Preston Riggs is tackled for a big loss by the Bulldogs. 2 of them coming through there. Beeson making the tackle, and also there was number 42, Brady Spell. They shot the middle gap when they saw that reverse. If you don't get him, though, he's around the corner and there's nobody in the second line. 3rd and 9 for the Indians. Low snap. Another curl route. First down. Catch by Cameron Stansberry. Johnson with the feed, and he is dangerous running. Tackled there at the 12-yard line. First down from the 13 for Port Neches Groves, looking for the end zone. Johnson throws it short. Quick tackle there on Stansberry, but he still gains about 5 yards. Checking to the side here, Port Neches Groves hoping to match Nederland's touchdown. 2:22 and running now. Hebert switches side to the left-hand side of the formation. Johnson rolls that way. It's a keeper all the way, trying to get to the end zone. Tripped. He dives for the first down. It's going to be close. From the goal, straight ahead. Johnson puts his shoulder down. He gets in. Touchdown. Rashawn Johnson scores from the 2-yard line. See there on the replay, he met the linebacker right at the line. Brady Spell, and was just able to twist around him. Once he crosses that plane, that's the end of the game. Or the end of the play, not the end of the game. Trying to for the tying kick. Up quickly, and it is in. Landon Sindell, senior kicker, ties the game at 7. 1:52 left in the first quarter.
Should have known better. Oh, my
Now we'll get to see one of the best kickers in Southeast Texas. I've been watching this guy all year long. And when he wants it to put it through the end zone, he puts it through the end zone. He's talking, and then again, he likes to sometimes drop it right on the goal line to pin you in. I'm really surprised that Preston Riggs, number 12, has not had any college feelings. And there he's going to surprise everybody and do the pooch kick. Fair catch is called at the 40-yard line. Smart play there by Sean Wynn. Here I am building him up.
I kind of wanted.
We didn't have anything.
I need you over there.
As far as a return. We'll have to wait and see what Nederland can do.
Bulldogs take over on their own 39-yard line.
Bulldogs now a little bit of a change for offense. Double slot formation. Handoff goes to Simmons.
Simmons, the ball carrier. Tackle made by number 68, Sergio Ayala.
First one to get there was Sergio Ayala. Great job getting through the line of scrimmage and making the play. Up about, what, 2, Charlie, on that play?
Call it 2. It'll be second down and long 8. Mendez making the switch. You'll notice they've got a slot back between, or rather a halfback back. Just before the snap, he'll move. Now Fernandez are looking deep. Oh, 2 flags thrown there as Latulis was interfered with as he tried to stop for the short ball. Play action.
Yeah, it looked like hit number 3 right there on Neches.
They're in a tight end.
That is Taylor.
They're wide enough.
No doubt about the defense.
That's interference against the Indians.
UIL to call the interference is 15 yards from the previous spot. So here's a good shot from our ground level camera.
First down, Bulldogs at the Indian 44-yard line.
That's why you have armor on the back of your head. 4 receivers to the right-hand side, counting the slot back. Mendez looks it over. Dulis in motion, makes the jet sweep. Mendez trying to get to the
Fernandez on a
secondary, gets to the 40-yard line for 4 yards.
Tackle made right there, number 4, Alec LeBeuf. That's some strong run right there by Fernandez.
Gain of 4 yards on the play.
Hopefully we can keep that up. I like that little draw they have right there and that little fake handoff right there. We'll see some of that tonight.
Second down, 6 yards to go.
Got your stretching exercise.
I'll sleep well in the morning.
Lots of motion. High snap. He bounces it outside. Oh, look at that great cutback. Got 10 yards on that cutback. First down, Nederland.
His change of direction is impressive. It has been the last 2 weeks. We were talking to Coach Barrow here this week about how he's turned into another gear these last couple of games. You saw it right there. First down, Nederland.
Great little cutback there, and then it's just roll forward as far as you can go.
Hey,
Maybe
get
one
over
more
there.
play in this quarter. We're down to 10 seconds and running.
Come
Looks
here.
like the coaches are going to say, that's enough.
See where the cheerleaders are? See where our table is?
Saw their replay of the last play, and I tell you what, Nederland's happy to be tied. The high-flying Indians right now, 7-7.
Sir, a very exciting quarter for the fans. I know the Nederland coaches have gained some confidence. I hope the Nederland Bulldogs themselves have gained some confidence. Definitely play with these guys, and happens right here in the second quarter.
Nederland Independent School District is very proud of the scoreboard that they have. There are many sponsors up there that we would like to acknowledge at this time. First off, there was a big presentation before the game from Philpott Ford. They presented $1,000 scholarships to Nederland High School and another $1,000 scholarship to Port Neches Groves High School. Both of these checks went for their general scholarship fund. Philpott Ford is proud to support their community. Also on the scoreboard, Neches Federal Credit Union. They wish the Nederland Bulldogs best of luck this season. They hope you score points all year long with the Neches FCU debit card with reward points. Visit nechesfcu.org for more details. Another Nederland sponsor is DuPont Goodrich. Earn cash for college every time you shop with a debit card. DuPont Credit from Do Good Credit Union. Get yours today, because with Do Good, you're always on the winning team. Oh, play resumes there, and the ball goes over. Port Neches Groves ends up with the fumble. Austin Boast grabs the ball and brings it back. First play of the second quarter, a fumble. Port Neches Groves recovers at their own 28-yard line.
Like the running back never got a hold of it. It looked like it was a bad exchange. Fell right into the hands. Groves in it. Just a little bad luck for Nederland. They're going to have to step it up right here.
Senior linebacker Boast, and we here at Sheffield Productions have been watching him play since junior league football. If you ever need a highlight film going back to about third grade, let us know. We got you. Johnson with the carry for 7 yards.
Like they're trying to run Rashawn a little bit more. Might not be a bad idea.
His quickness, but again, you know, when you put your star quarterback out there, let some of those linebackers pound on him for a while. The reason why in the NFL they don't do a read option that often. 3 receivers to the left. We've got a timeout. Wow, a surprise timeout called by Port Neches Groves. And that's one thing Brandon Faircloth has done. Whenever he didn't like the way the play was going, he'll stop it. There have been a few times when he burned all 3 timeouts early in a particular half. We'll take this opportunity to finish acknowledging the scoreboard sponsors for Nederland ISD. Give a shout out to Gulf Credit Union. When it's game day, tailgate in style. Thanks to Gulf Credit Union, you can drive to the Lend Zone with our great auto loan rates. Get your game on with an auto loan at Gulf Credit Union, insured by NCUA. And finally, Christus. Christus Southeast Texas and Beaumont Bone and Joint are proud sponsors of Nederland football. For all sports injury needs, call for a same or next day appointment. 1-800-218-9355. Brian, you and I can both say we hope no one has to make that call tonight.
What they do, come out of the timeout, coach, come out and successful after timeouts.
That was a real quick snap after motion. Looked like the guy may have still been going forward. Johnson with the carry again.
Mike, can you hear me?
Couple of yards. It'll be second down and a long two for the Indians.
Exactly what they did right there. Right tackle right there. Exactly
Loose
what.
connection on the back of the.
Even substituting a couple of different defensive linemen, taking a couple of guys out of the secondary out right now.
Taped off.
Guess they're expecting to run.
We'll see what happens. Who got the?
Tried to get him to jump, but the ball did not snap when Nederland was going there. Now everybody's audibling, both the offense and the defense, like playing Madden football. Fakes the pitch. Johnson gets the first down, tackled at the 44.
Play right there, a little fake pitch right there by Rashawn and a run up the middle. Go for a first down.
Again, having those hundreds of pounds defensive linemen fall on your slender little quarterback, that wears and tears over the course of the season.
How about that? Looks fresh right now. Let's see how he looks in the second half.
Running the quick screen, going down deep. Oh, the defender fell down, but the ball was overthrown as Johnson hit just as he threw the ball. Defensive safety, single safety playing deep, fell down, but Briggs was unable to catch up to the ball.
Safety fell down. That was number 4. Bryson Grusecki. I don't know exactly if he got tangled up, receiver, or he just fell on his own, but luckily it was overthrown, so looks like we're going to have a second down.
Yeah, that motion looked like they were going to run a screen pass to the right, and they've done that effectively here. Great keeper. Johnson, they're stretching him out, and he's tackled for a 2-yard loss.
Job right there, stretching him out, stringing him out right there. Number 9 for Nederland. That's Stephen Hendricks came in to make the play. That's what you have to do. Athlete who can move around like John can. Got to string him out.
I hear a rumble every once in a while. It's not thunder. It's not my stomach. It's the home fans over here. Whenever it gets to be a third down, they like to make their own sound by kicking on the stands. That's part of what makes Mid-County Madness so special. Everybody gets into it. This game was sold out days ago.
Got great crowds on both sides supporting their community. Great fan bases, and of course, 2 great teams.
Pass goes through the hands of Briggs. He would not have had the first down at the 50. And again, the defense was able to string it out so that Johnson didn't have an open receiver. 4th down and 12 for the Indians.
Playing it well. Really great job with their assignments. I think that's the game plan right there, is to string him out, make him go east and west instead of let him go north and south.
Holden Lane out to do the punting duties for Fort Neches. Groves.
There's 2 of them.
Good kick by Lane.
Let's go, Adam.
Rockerford breaks around.
Coverage by the Indians. That's number 20 running down Rockford. That's Nick Foreman doing a great job with that. But Rockford got away from the first guy, but get away from those other 2. So we'll see where Nederland is right now and see how they can handle this next possession.
Really looked like they had him right there. And they spun him, and he said, yep, I can run. Looked like he was a little bit off balance, and that's when the rest of the pursuit got him.
Great pursuit right there by the Indians.
7-7 your score, 8:44 left in the first half. From the pistol, Fernandez. Hands off to Simmons. Number 3 tries to get around the side, and there's a flag thrown in at the end.
Maybe there's a face mask that we couldn't really see from this angle, but there is a flag on the play. Holding. Holding against the Bulldogs.
Penalty is marked off, so that'll make it first down and 20 to go. It's unfortunate in the shadow of your own goalpost.
That's tough, getting pushed back, especially when you're already in your own red zone. Going back a little bit farther, so they're going to have to be creative right here. And they don't have to get it all at once, but got to chip away now.
Simmons breaks free. He didn't get all of it, but he got about 17 of the 20 yards.
Good feet coming through that line of scrimmage. Made a great move on the linebacker right there, and really did a great job picking up big yards for Nederland. They're up at the ball already, trying to get that quick snap going. Trying to catch poor Neches off guard. Back to Simmons.
Gets the first down, so Nederland converts a 1st and 20 from their own 12-yard line. Now 1st down and 10 from the 38.
Great job by Simmons getting outside and just picking up enough to get the first down. So that's what Nederland wanted. That's what they were looking for. Definitely got it. I caught poor Neches a little bit off guard right there.
Let's go, Bulldogs. Let's go.
Hernandez hands off to Simmons again. He's staggered in the backfield, tackled by one of the big defensive linemen. That's big number 68, Sergio Ayala.
Great job by Sergio. Looked like he just ran right through the blocker and made the tackle. Sure, Devin's a little bit gassed after those 3 straight runs. Over here on the sideline, struggling a little bit. Got number 21 back in now for the Bulldogs, Sean Wynn. Both of these feel right now are a little bit gassed.
I tell you what, Latulis really wants that ball. He wants that. As soon as he got it, he was looking for a shoulder to throw into somebody. Pass from Fernandez to Latulis. Good for 4 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Good catch and a real strong run by Latulis. Picked up the P&G defender off the ground, but only picked up 4 yards. So be 3rd down and 6 for the Bulldogs.
3rd down and 5.
Little bit of a low snap, deep ball. Oh, almost caught. Should have been right there by Blaine Burnett, right at the curl. He's looking for a call there, not getting it.
Little curl route by Burnett. Pretty well defended by number 14, Cameron Abate. And just couldn't come up with it. But again, that was great defense by the Indians. Brings up 4th down.
Punting team comes on the field for Nederland. Punt return. Dropping back for the Indians, Cameron Stansberry and Preston Riggs. High kick, drop. 35 gets a great Nederland bounce and hits it about the 24-yard line. That'll be where the Indians have a 1st and 10.
Great bounce right there on the punt. And number 7, Case Babineau, just got in the way just a little bit. And the ball ended up stopping right there at the 25. So Port Neches takes over. Great defensive stance right there. I think Nederland did pick up a 1st down, but it looked to me like, Charlie, like both teams were kind of gassed out there.
I think Nederland was just happy to get it away from their own 12 or 13 where they had after that holding penalty. They knocked it back down over to Port Neches Groves, and this is more of a defensive battle than I was expecting. John Johnson now from the pistol. Evans in motion, and we have a flag. Illegal procedure called against the Indians. Take it back 5.
Dead ball.
Nederland likes that result. The teams are now playing right in between the two different student sections. Brian and I were marveling at the beginning of the game at the enthusiasm and all the horn blowing that they had over there, all the noisemakers. We wondered if they could keep it going through the game, and they've been doing pretty good.
Everybody's fired up for Mid-County Madness. Both student sections are doing a great job supporting, standing up. Work hard trying to get.
I tell you what, a fantastic read here by Rashawn Johnson. He looked to the right and then threw it back to the left where Preston Hughes took it. Great yardage on the plays. He gets out to the 44-yard line, the 42, but you can see Johnson throws it up there. No defenders are in the area.
Great vision by Rashawn and great run by Preston. And tell you what, that was a big play for him. First down again.
Hughes got almost 10 yards after first contact. Indians showing their offensive prowess right now. Fakes the pitch. Johnson with the keeper, rolls, gets still going. He's got the first down across the 50-yard line into Bulldog territory.
It's a real athletic play. Looked like he was down, spun out of crowd, kept his balance, and leaned forward and picked up about 9 yards. So very athletic play by Rashawn.
Arm tackling doesn't work against this young man. Many teams have found that out earlier. We got an official's timeout. I'm going to have a measurement to see if it was a first down. It was very close. I can say, from watching P&G this year, oh boy, that's one of those credit card calls. It's a first down. The most interesting Port Neches Groves game this year was the comeback victory from 44-36 over Port Arthur Memorial. The Indians were down 30-14 at halftime. Port Arthur scored with like 2 seconds left in the half, so the Indians were really, really kind of emotionally down. But coming back in the third quarter with a couple of trick plays and some long passes, they put 23 up on the board and ended up beating the previously undefeated Memorial Titans. Going deep, trying to go deep. Ends up throwing it shallow, and that ball is caught. Wow, caught. Great catch there by Austin Jones.
That was a great job by Rashawn. Looked like he was going to be sacked by Forney in the backfield, and just found a way to get it done. A lot of grit, a lot of toughness right there, and a lot of concentration by Rashawn. There is a flag on the play. I didn't even see it, Charlie.
We were marveling at the catch, and that was a fine catch downfield by Austin Jones, unfortunately gated by the penalty. 10-yard penalty is called. Must be a hold.
That was a holding right there, and we didn't even see it. I didn't see the flag. I guess this guy on this sideline threw it. Holding against the Indians.
Just like the Bulldogs had in their previous possession, the Indians now face a 1st and 20. Clock is running at 4:42 or so, but motion across the formation. Again, he fakes the pitch. Johnson rolls to the short side, and he slips as he makes the cut. That's one thing about Gary Mallory Field here at Bulldog Stadium. That's natural turf.
That is natural grass out there. It is wet, and it is muddy. It is slippery, and looks like it's a little muddy on that side of the field especially. Getting to the outside is one thing. Getting around the corner is another.
They have slipped on one of those painted. Remember, there was one of those tales about, you got to be careful on there because they had a little bit of paint on it, made it a little more slick. I don't know if it's paint or chalk, but it sure does look nice tonight. 2nd down, and we'll call it 19 to go. Low snap, picks it up, throws the curl, but his receiver fell down, and the defender almost picked it off.
I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know if he got tied up with the defensive back or just slipped, but he short hopped it, brings up a long 3rd down for the Indians.
Defending over there was Landon Hiltz for the Bulldogs. Pass in the direction of Preston Riggs. I don't think anybody's noticed, but you're exactly right. It's still running at 3:09.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Nobody even looked up and saw it. I guess nobody really cares. And maybe everybody wants to go to halftime.
Play action, interception, Colton Beeson, number 30.
Looked like Beeson was underneath the coverage right there, and Rashawn probably never saw him. Threw it right to him. Great job by Beeson holding on to it, making a big play. Nederland's got an opportunity here to get a little momentum, especially going into halftime.
You're right, Johnson doesn't see him. He's trying to hit the crossing route there to number 6, Preston Hughes. Beeson caught it. Tackled by Johnson. I guess that's what you do. You throw your interception, you get to make the tackle too.
Yeah, it's better than pout. And I've seen some quarterbacks, even in the NFL, throw an interception and pout. Johnson made up for it. So.
2:53 left in the first half. Simmons, stutter step. He's still got his feet on him, and the scrum forms right there at the 34-yard line.
Ooh, he's quick getting to that defensive line right there. And great hold from Nederland's offensive line. Simmons will find it, and he's quick enough to get through it and pick up some valuable yards for the Bulldogs.
That yardage right up the middle. You're going in between the two defensive tackles.
He's not a big kid, so sometimes I guess he's probably hard to find for some defensive players, but he's quick. When he gets to you, sometimes it's too late.
Simmons, a two-year varsity letterman. Second down and 4. Hernandez runs the screen pass, throws it over there to Nicholas Kingston. 25, still running, gets inside the 15 to the 14. First down, Nederland.
Play called by Nederland. There was no defensive backs on that side of the field whatsoever. Led by a great offensive line, great play call. First down, Nederland.
First down and 10 from the 14. Hernandez looks for the audible. It's Burnett in motion, hands off to Simmons. Simmons hit at the line and knocked backwards. He gets to the 12-yard line. That'll give him a couple of yards on first down.
Great job right there, making something happen. There wasn't a whole lot there, but pursuit from defensive players from Fort Neches Groves. Good job as well. He picked up about 200.
Everybody looking to their own sidelines for signals. Both the offensive and defensive lines looking around. Play clock's down to 12 seconds, though. Nederland now out of the pistol. Hernandez, flag on the play. Nope, no flag. We've got a timeout called by Nederland. Timeout called with 1:10 left in the first half. Nederland started off the season with a victory over their traditional rival Dayton, 26-14. They then beat Livingston 44-7, Lee 46-14. Now, when you talk about Port Arthur Memorial, and really, they're one of the classier teams here in the district, having dropped down from 6A during the last realignment. Nederland played them very tough, lost here on this field 7-13. I mean, when you think of the Titans, talk about the offense having a big lineman that they have, Nederland was able to play them pretty hard.
Actually, Nederland had a great defensive night. And, nearly won that game. They just ran out of time out on about the 9-yard line. That was a great ball game and two great teams. Really fighting hard that night. Really top of that.
Nederland bounced back the next week and went up to Vidor, winning a thrilling 28-21, which is why they're in the playoffs now. Makes the handoff, and that's a good comeback over there by Carson Arling. That ball looked like it was going to be intercepted from our angle. You can watch the ball coming out of Hernandez's hands, and the cornerback's coming in for it. Arling catches it, but is immediately tackled there. Touchdown, Bulldogs, Tula Tulas. Pass from Fernandez to Latulis. Nederland takes the lead, 13-7.
Caleb Taylor was in good position, but just got one hand on it. And when he did, the ball went straight up in the air. Kevin was rating on it. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Payne Barrow ready for the point after. Kick goes a little sideways, but it's good. Nederland takes advantage of the turnover, the interception by Colton Beeson to put a touchdown on the board just before the end of the first half. 14-7.
Nederland capitalized on that turnover. Interception. Port Neches did not when they got the fumble. So that's the difference in the game right now. One capitalized, one didn't. 14-7 Nederland with 47 seconds to go into the half.
Second touchdown from Fernandez to Latulis. Earlier, a 58-yard bomb. Latulis having a very good game here. So is Fernandez as well. You don't want to have any turnovers. Junior quarterback hasn't turned over the ball any. Latulis, the senior wide receiver, joined this. Probably will be his last game here at Bulldog Stadium.
Latulis was involved last year, but he has really stepped it up his senior year and having a great year. Bulldogs. He's definitely a threat. Catching the ball, and actually after the catch. So that was a big one tonight. Get that one.
Jace Mattingly will be kicking off here for the Bulldogs. Remember, Nederland deferred opening kick, so they will be receiving in the second half. Mattingly's kick is taken by Jake Evans, who's tackled at the 26-yard line.
Didn't look like Evans knew exactly what he wanted to do with that, but when he caught it, he decided to go east and west. And great tackle right there by number 9 for the Bulldogs. That's Stephen Hendricks.
It's one of the things I remember about former head coach Larry Newman. He didn't like long returns on his kickoff, so he would pooch right, pooch left, sometimes even kick it out there and just have it die. He didn't want to kick it deep, and his kickers really learned how to angle and use the sideline to their advantage. So, 2 timeouts have the Indians. 42 seconds have the Indians. Also got Rashawn Johnson, University of Texas commit. That's a very low pass. It is ruled a catch. Cameron Stansberry. And a timeout is quickly called by Port Neches Groves. 7-yard gain. It'll be second down and 3 with 32 seconds left.
Yeah, I think if they might have didn't catch that ball, and I'm not sure exactly if they would call a timeout or if they want to run it out. But since they didn't get the reception, I think they're about to actually become a threat here and try to get some points on the board.
One thing Nederland needs to be aware of is Port Neches Groves has that vertical stretch. They have several receivers that can run very quickly downfield and send 3 deep on a triple streak. One of them very easily might be open. Johnson has got a cannon for an arm, especially if he gets his feet set.
We better be in some kind of prevent right here, and if they are, they'll be in good shape. Looks like that's what they're doing.
Johnson rolls to his right. He's hit as he throws. It's over the head of his intended receiver, Preston Riggs. Third down now with 28 seconds left.
Yeah, it looks like he might have ran that, but I think he saw Preston Riggs become open, but the pass was a little bit overthrown.
Nederland home stands get the thunder going. One of their favorite warm-up songs is Thunderstruck. Maybe they can get that going as well. Low snap, Johnson's got it, looking to his left. Caught, first down. Cameron Stansberry gets out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Great job right there, just getting him out of bounds, keeping him in front of you. And, of course, a great catch by number 7, getting out of bounds, stopping the clock. So, first down, Port Neches. I guess they're still going to try to put some points on the board.
No one wants to bring up the Dallas Cowboys at this point, do they? Giving up a touchdown on a last second Screen pass. Johnson looking downfield. He's going to keep it. He's running, asking for blockers. He's got the sideline and gets out of bounds inside Nederland territory at the 40-yard line.
That's the threat with Rashawn. If you go deep and all these receivers are deep, kind of opens up the middle of the field, and the way he runs, he really becomes a threat. First down, Port Neches.
Taken out of bounds by Colton Beeson, who just moments ago made the interception that gave Nederland their lead. 12 seconds left. Two receivers to the left-hand side. Sean looks to his left and back to his right. There's a curl pattern over there. He did not get out of bounds. His knee, and they're going to use their last timeout. It was a first down catch to Preston Hughes on the sideline. He had to go to his knees to catch the ball.
I think they were thinking field goal the whole time, and Sean threw a dart. Great catch. Great timeout by the Indians. They're going to have an opportunity here to get 3.
From the 29-yard line, let me do my math, 29 plus 10, 39 plus 7, 46 minus, we don't have to figure out tax on that one, do we? Okay, so we're looking at a 46-yard field goal attempt, and I can tell you, watching warm-ups, that's within his range. Now, it's not going to go far over the bar, but there's a distinct possibility this could be a field goal attempt because they have confidence in the kicker.
Come on, Mike.
Landon Sandell.
Get rid of me.
Let's see if Rashawn is on the bench or on the field. He's coming back on the field, so they are passing on the field goal attempt. 5 seconds left. Indians have no timeouts. Two receivers to the left, two to the right. From the pistol, Rashawn under pressure, throws it as he is hit into the end zone. Intercepted. Landon Hiltz with number 15. He gets the ball taken out of bounds. Another turnover ends the threat.
And Landon Hiltz makes the big interception. And I think he's actually leading the district in interceptions. He's not a real big physical player, but I tell you what, he does a great job making plays. And again, he made a big play right there for the Bulldogs.
First half of Mid-County Madness 2017 is over. The Bulldogs 14, the Indians 7. This Golden Triangle replay game being brought to you by Market Basket, Donnie Broussard's Pizza Inn in Port Neches. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment.